couple of years ago, shortly after I was appointed presiding judge, Tom O'Hare came to me with a proposition. He said if I'd assign myself to a multi-million-dollar lawsuit that he'd just filed and use all my powers as presiding judge to see to it that the jury ruled in his client's favor, he would split his 1/3 of the judgment with me. So that's what we did.
Did it work?
So well that we did it again, many times.
Do you mean to tell me that a judge can actually fix a trial?
Well, it's obviously a very subtle thing, but yes.
Weren't you afraid that somebody would catch on to your scheme?
Very. That's why we eventually got a second judge involved.
Judge Diana Levin.
Yes. Instead of assigning all these cases to myself, I was able to assign some to her. That way, could avert suspicion.
Go ahead.
She had a friend named Glenn Connor who owned a holding company, the Connor Corporation.
I'm showing you a ledger which was seized by search warrant from the Connor Corporation offices and which by stipulation with counsel will be marked People's Exhibit 37 and entered into evidence. Now, how was the money laundered?
After winning a judgment, Tom would instruct his client to pay his usual 1/3 contingency fee in the form of a cashier's check made payable to a bank in the Bahamas.
Like these 3 checks here for $125,000 to each of you.
Yes.
And that was ostensibly for consulting work.
That's correct.
But you never did any consulting work for them, did you?
No.
Now this check here, right here for $75,000 made out to Howard Wright. What was that for?
That was his payment for losing a vital piece of evidence in a case he was prosecuting against Jimmy Giles, the man accused of breaking into Maxwell Toys.
And who directed the Connor Corporation to make the payment?
Tom O'Hare. He was protecting Giles, whom he'd hired to plant evidence for him.
Oh, how do you know?
He told me.
Did he tell you anything else?
Yes, he did. He told me that he was afraid that Howard would break down and confess if he was confronted by the police.
Oh, and if that had happened, what would have happened to Mr. O'Hare?
He would have been disbarred and probably gone to prison.
But that never happened, did it? Instead, Howard Wright was murdered. Nothing further.
Does defense wish to cross?
I've been sitting here quietly, Judge Bennett, because I've been waiting for proof. And the problem is that you don't have any. I mean, you can't prove that my client was involved in this ingenious plan of yours, can you?
Of course I can. Just look at that ledger.
Oh, well, this doesn't prove that my client never did any consulting work for the Connor Corporation, does it?
Well, I know I did.
I don't give a damn if you took money under false pretenses, Judge Bennett. The question is, can you prove that my client did?
Well,
Can you prove that he paid Howard Wright to deliberately lose a piece of evidence?
no, but he...
Oh, but can you prove that he told you that he was afraid Howard Wright was going to get him disbarred?
No, but...
No,